You guys speak English?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
What happened?
Oh, you've been having questions in foreign language.
Jesus.
What happened?
Hey, what happened?
Oh, wow.
I can't believe it.
Wait, isn't that your friend?
You're from Germany.
Yes.
I knew it. How did I know that?
Because didn't you meet him this morning?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I can't believe it.
Who's that? That's a friend of yours.
That's my friend Yul Vesquiz. He's
You
the guy on
always talk
Seinfeld.
about him.
I can't believe it, please. I can't believe it. I'm just doing it.
He's so good.
Oh, my God.
I want to hang out with that guy.
Oh, I got a great. I'll play you a great message he left me.
Did he say I can't believe it?
He was really funny.
Just
play it
now.
for you.
We're all here.
It's pretty good.
That just holds everything.
Yeah.
They did,
I have
right?
to find it.
They're
You guys
awesome.
talk, and I'll try to find it. Okay, I'll play a little bit. It's really good, actually. I got to turn on my phone, so talk amongst yourselves, and I'll
I'm going to
find
take a
it.
nap.
Yeah.
You're probably entitled to one after that.
It's because I ate a bagel. Bagel really, that really
it.
rocked me.
You had a bagel?
Yeah, midday carbs, man. Sometimes
Yeah.
that really is a bad idea.
Naps.
I should have gone straight salad.
Maya, can I ask you a question? With such a big family of your own, what are your family trips like? Anything?
They are
Similar to
not
this?
like this movie. They are, no, I don't know the last time I took a big family trip. They're not as depressing as this family. You know, you just do whatever needs to be done with the kids. You're not like having a romantic walk, you know? You're just like, who has to eat? Who needs eating? Food. They're fun.
It's not debauched on the beach with, like, summer camp around.
Yeah, no, you're not like doing, upside down. What are those funnel, like a beer funnel, like the thing with the tube?
Oh,
and
with the
funnel?
bit.
Yeah, not with your kids.
Not doing that.
No.
I'm pleased to
Maybe in 20 years.
Did it make you feel nostalgic for, like, your summers growing up when you kind of, like, coming of age and all the kind of trips you used to take and things that make you reflect on that kind of period of your lives?
This movie, it just has that universal summer good feeling. It just has that, like,
Yeah.
are you ready for the summer?
Are you ready for the
Camp,
summer?
Meatballs. Like, I always, like, those counselors in Meatballs were the coolest
They were the coolest people in the world. Yeah.
ever.
Tightest jean shorts ever.
Remember when they're like, we are the CIT, so piteous. The kids are bats, the food is...
That's hideous. Yeah, that's it.
I always wanted to be cool like that. When I was
No.
growing up, I wanted to work at... Oh, Allison kissed you.
Oh,
Look at
ooh,
that.
ooh.
Can't take
Rock
you
it
ever. I grew up in Westwood here in California, and I had a similar thing where, like, Oz, you know the store Oz where you can just get, like, Lakers paraphernalia now? It was the coolest store ever.
It was like heaven. Remember heaven?
Heaven.
Heaven was amazing.
Do you remember Heaven?
Remember
Did you grow up here?
I grew up here, yeah.
We need to talk about it. Yes.
Sisters.
Yeah, Heaven, the sweatshirts, right?
Yes.
Do you have a Heaven sweatshirt?
With the little angels that were sitting on the
Fiorucci
cloud.
angels,
Yeah,
yes.
Fiorucci, yeah.
Guys,
So is it okay for kids to grow up here, or is it too much?
you
weirdness
tell me.
going on?
I think I'm great. Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't like how much children drive here and stuff. But,
Yeah.
well, they don't drive. Or do they? No, just not a car. I wouldn't mind them walking a little bit more personally. But.
Did you have a good teen life though, Maya? Was your teen life was it angsty or nah, just the usual?
Me, I'm boring. I wasn't angsty. I didn't like
What?
dye. Yeah, pretty much. I never like dyed my hair. Wasn't that cool?
She's pretty cool. She had a little Superman curl thing going
Well,
on.
I did tell Sam about my bad hair, which was when I was 14. I would just take I would take the front and I'd flip it up, and then I would take a piece and like with gel with like
That's
dip,
hot. That's
and then
very
just like have it hanging on my face.
That's almost
Oh
like
my
chola.
God, really?
It's like a chola.
Yeah,
if you
why
look.
would? Because it was the 80s. That's why.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Welcome to the 80s, you guys.
You meet interesting people through that procedure.
Yes. Yes. I'm just gonna say yes.
What about you, Sam?
Well, me as
Any
a...
gel
Were you
catastrophes?
Oh, yeah, lots of gel. No, I saw Kevin Bacon had the coolest walk in Footloose. He had a great walk.
Yeah.
And he could dance, and he's got a good shoulder walk,
Yeah.
like James Caan kind of walk.
Yeah.
So I try to cultivate a walk.
How did that go?
It went okay. I'm still cultivating it.
You're not alone. summers when you were growing up?
Doing odd jobs, working at delis, worked at McDonald's, trying to, go get stoned and chase girls, stuff like that.
Good
The usual.
Usual.
Yeah.
Your relationship's so lovely with him, and he said that you did kind of give him some advice and talk to him about theatre, and that he wants to do that now because of the things
good,
that you
yeah.
talked about and stuff.
Well,
He
yeah.
listened to you?
You can't believe
I
it,
know,
but
God.
I was like, what?
God help
Why?
was that kind of a conscious thing that I'm gonna take him under my wing? Or
Well,
you
no, it just
had
sort
to
of
know?
we just sort of bonded, and maybe it was part of the character, sort of trying to impart some advice. I didn't know if he wants to get serious when he gets older and do the Christian Bale route. Christian Bale was a child actor. I guess Liam's not really a child actor.
Was he a child actor too?
He was in
Empire of the Sun.
Empire of the Thank you.
Oh my God, you're right, guys.
But he made it. He made it through.
Wow.
Swing Kids.
Yeah.
I
There you go.
love that
Sweet,
movie.
that's right. There you
Actually, I
go.
love that movie. Actually.
Somebody else is like that. Who? Ryan Gosling,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
He's one of those-
Musketeer.
there you go.
Musketeer.
There
Let's
you go.
not forget about that.
Yeah.
That's,
Come
Super
on.
late.
that's a
Musketeer
gateway.
as well.
That's a gateway to hell, though. I
Gateway
think.
drug,
Yeah.
dangerous.
It hasn't worked
Big
out.
time.
So what advice would you give like a young actor, especially now with social media where everything gets reported all over the place?
Well, honestly, all kidding aside, I really think people should do performing live, like theater or the stuff that Maya and Nat and Jim and I were all trained, and Steve and Allison, they were all trained in live theater kind of environment.
You forget when you're not doing it how the connection with people in a room is so incredibly important. Connecting
Yeah.
with an audience, and you're not just doing something in a vacuum where you're actually
Yeah.
getting a laugh or getting
That's
a
right.
response or performing for the people in the room is a very different feel. Just
Absolutely.
physically, the energy is completely different.
Do you
Yeah.
miss it, Maya? Have you missed that kind of connection?
I do. That's why I try to do it as often as I'm able to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it, and it's where I started, so it's more of a comfortable place as opposed to isn't it scary to I prefer that. And I thought it was really interesting too. All the years of doing Saturday Night Live, so many hosts had never done theater or it's different for everyone. But sometimes people say how do you do this? I'm so and it's interesting the routes that people
Yeah.
have taken, and then they really they absorb it and they love it, or sometimes they don't. But I think it's great.
It's great, yeah, because when you're doing film, it's broken up, I think it was somebody like Alec
That's
Baldwin or somebody said,
disorienting,
yeah, it's disorienting, and I think Baldwin said it was you'd only do, out of a 12-hour day, you might act even less than 5 minutes of the day, concentrated time, and we're when you're on stage, with long form, and it's you're doing this arc of a character, or you're doing it for 2 hours or whatever, and I think that's important.
Maya, what do you think about Jerry Lewis saying that females can't be funny?
Oh
I
boy,
hate
did he
that
say that?
question.
Yeah,
He didn't
he
say
said
that.
they asked him at Con who his two favorite female comedians are, and he said Burt Reynolds and Cary Grant. He says females are not funny, and he can't watch a
What
woman
about
do
what
that.
about King of Comedy, Sandra Bernhard too? He worked with
That's what
her.
he
He
She's
did
pretty,
work with her, and he
she's pretty
said
funny.
he ignored the fact that he worked with her.
I mean, she was. Did he say that before he worked with her?
He said it in Con
This
this
is
year.
a week,
Sure.
2 weeks ago.
I think he's probably he was probably had too many Bellinis. Or
No, he's repeated this. This
Who
is
would-
not,
he-
he's
I don't
said
see
this
him
before.
saying that. Really?
Yeah,
Come
he
on.
says you can't see a woman doing that who should be having kids.
Sounds very old school.
He's gonna love me then.
I love you.
You did it simultaneously.
Do you find it
Still play
offensive,
the
Maya?
What about Carol
Yeah,
Burnett?
what about Carol? Do you have his number?
Let's call him.
Let's call
We
him
should
right
tell
now.
him. We should call him and go, what about Carol Burnett?
Yeah, I mean,
Just
come on.
kidding.
Did you see that bio whatever on her? Just watch it. It's really cool.
Was it fantastic?
It was really cool.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
Sam,
Yes.
I just recently saw A Single Shot.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Which was quite good in that. And
Thanks.
going from that, which is such a darker, dramatic performance, to a film like this, where you're the coolest guy in school. Is that a fun challenge to go back and forth between those?
Oh
two?
yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, that's what Maya does too. It's transforming and putting on a mustache, putting on a mask of some kind. It's always
I
fun.
love mustaches.
She loves to put on a mustache. I knew I was
Get
just
enough.
feeding you for that one. Yeah, it's that's what it's all about. Is morphing, right? That's the fun of it.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I knew your character was going to be that glowing, shining light of that guy that everybody wants to be like. As annoying as he was, wink, wink for Caitlin. Like he's the guy you want to be around. He's the reason she comes to work most of the time. So I love that excuse to get to live vicariously, because I never knew that person growing up. I wanted to. I thought I did. Huh?
He's like the Pied Piper.
Yeah. It's like the Pied
Was
Piper.
that a hard character?
Yeah, we got.
Was that a hard character to shake? I just thought, how fun. Let's just be this guy for the next.
Oh, it
couple years.
was really fun. No, it's cool to be that guy. That guy's a really. I wish I was as cool as Owen. But but yeah, that's
You might be.
I saw on a good
You might
day,
not know
on
it.
a good half day. Yeah.
But you guys are so much more functional, even though not with
What?
with each other. But you're so much better than the other adults in his life.
I agree.
You're not
Absolutely.
getting surrounded by
Absolutely.
such rubbish
Douchebags.
adults. And you guys are so much better. Even though you guys can't quite work out between you're so much better for him. Did you guys feel more like the adults, more like the children than the adults in this movie? Because the adults just suck.
Yeah.
Sort of that way station between adolescent and adult. I think I was playing a little younger than my age. But yeah, I do. I mean, without the responsibility of having their own children and sort of taking this kid into their fold. Yeah, but there was definitely that parenting, lovely nurturing thing that was going on.
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of fun. It was cool.
Where are you at with Better Living Through Chemistry? Is that?
I don't know what's going on with that. That was I was just talking about how I stole some from Steve Carell a little bit, and Nutty Professor. I watched Nutty Professor, both versions for that, actually.
You did?
I did, actually. That was
The
very
Bellini
helpful.
version and the Eddie Murphy version?
Yeah.
Bellini version. Are we gonna call it from now on?
That's what it is.
The Bellini version.
Yeah. No, that's I think it's a really sweet movie, and I hope it comes out and gets some love. Yeah.
Could you bring Bronx Beat back one more time?
Which what? Who?
Sure, I don't work there
Bronx
anymore.
Beat,
Neither does Amy.
Bronx Beat. It's just that character I love watching. Both you
Let's
and
see the
Amy.
kid. Can we see a little bit? Let's see a little bit.
What
of
are you,
Bronx
my
Beat.
parents?
Yes. Can we see? Be nice to the
Perform,
people.
damn it.
Exactly.
Be nice to the
like,
people.
dance for them, honey. Just dance. Could you just
So
do
what is
that
this
thing
character?
when you do-
Seriously, what is this character?
He's talking about a
Betty
sketch that
Crusoe.
me and Amy Poehler used
Brilliant.
to
It's
do
brilliant.
called Bronx Beat, where we were ladies from the Bronx.
Oh
And
yeah, I know that
yeah,
sketch.
you
Yeah,
know that sketch.
come on.
Don't pretend.
Your parents make you do that, at family gatherings. They make you
Well, not now.
not in adulthood.
I just mean, when you're a kid,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, oh, honey, do that thing.
Do you wonder how your kids are going to turn out now, knowing that they have this legacy of you, watching you in a very specific way?
What a cool mom, right?
Yeah,
Are they going to be as funny as you?
Kids don't think their
Are
parents
they
are
going to think
cool,
they're going
though.
to think you're like, oh, mom, stop doing
Yes.
bits?
When
Like
they're
that
older
kind
and
of
see
thing?
Bridesmaids, they're going to think you're pretty cool.
Yeah, they haven't seen it yet, so
Yeah,
they're
that's very little small.
buckling up their seatbelts for that one. I let my oldest daughter watch, The
Pieces.
Wedding.
Not the bit in the street.
Yeah, not that. But she's seen poop. She knows what poop is. She's 7.5. She's sophisticated in
Poopy-dom.
poopology.
Like, you wonder they're going to try to outdo you.
Huh?
Usually the police, your kids do pay attention to what your parents do, obviously.
Yeah.
So how as they become adults, it's interesting to see how some of the characteristics they appropriate as a result.
I'm more fascinated in what comes out naturally, genetically. It fascinates me when you see things in your children, not just what you do for a living necessarily, but just genetically, their personalities, who they become. I find that stuff really fascinating, and I try not to touch it. I try not to mess with it because I want them to become who they're going to be. But you can't help it as a parent. You're in there all the time, but I try to let them be there. But that to me is the fascinating stuff.
Because Sam's dad was like the ultimate realist. It was interesting talking to your dad.
Oh, really? Oh, gosh.
No,
See, he brought his dad to the interview.
Oh,
and
God.
But it was really cool to talk to him. I could see a little
Really?
bit of you in your dad.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Well, he definitely,
He's very pragmatic.
Yeah. He's a real liberal. Really, he was a union organizer and stuff. Yeah. When I did Frost Nixon, he helped me with the research more than anybody. Yeah, it was great.
Maya, with growing up in an interracial family and sort of having that
Your
yourself.
questions have nothing to do with this movie.
I want to get your opinion on the Cheerios controversy with the. Have you seen
What
that?
What is the
controversy?
controversy?
There's an interracial family in an ad, and everyone's mad about it.
In an ad.
Really?
Cheerios ad. And
What
there's
happens in the ad that they're mad
What's
about?
wrong?
There's a black man and a white woman and a mixed kid, and they're
Who's
saying
upset
Who's
about
mad?
that?
everyone.
Fox
there's,
News?
Like everyone
Sam
on
Rockwell
the
upset
internet.
about
The
it?
internet.
I'm really upset about it.
They're upset that they're an interracial family?
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Wow.
You're
They
kidding
said-
me.
There was one comment that said they should send the guy back to Africa or something.
On a
like that.
Cheerios box?
Let's be clear. Who's
Did you
writing
know
The
that-
internet. It's the internet stuff.
Yeah,
you know
but
the
you
Cheerios-
being nerds.
Yeah,
Angry
basically.
nerds.
Yeah,
I mean,
right-wing
I love
nerds.
nerds, but angry nerds are a whole different breed.
Did you know that Cheerios is also, do you know that term for morning sex?
It's like angry nerds.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
game.
For morning sex is a term for morning sex. Did you get your Cheerios?
Like
You know that?
spooning?
Did you ever hear
You
that?
guys are really blowing my mind. How do I not know about any of this stuff?
Be happy.
Alright,
Yeah,
guys, that's
I'm
all.
just trying
Live in the
to.
moment.
I went to high school with you, right?
No, I don't think so. I went to Chatsworth High, but I am from the Valley. So
Why do I know you?
Um,
You haven't asked me anything. I'm terrified of you.
Like the pilot in the
Well,
audience?
What is your name?
Michael Lee.
God, you look so familiar. I didn't go to Chatsworth High.
Are we on?
You're like, I know Maya. I know you didn't go to Chatsworth High.
But Southern California. There you
Yeah, Southern California.
This was a nightmare.
I know I'm gonna figure out who you are.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.